Watch me now.
Back here on the big broadcast, got a tremendous guest with us today. Brother Lynch joins us, and he's going to be involved in a couple of cool shows coming up very soon. I believe, I know he's going to be in Wichita, Kansas, and I think he's also going to be on the Salina Bill as well. Brother Lynch, welcome to the broadcast, my man. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Just excited for this new tour, and just getting some relaxation here.
Now, talk to me about this album, brother. You've been working on some music. You've got some stuff out there. I know that there's been a lot of people pumped up to see the new music and hear the new music from you. Give me your thoughts on just the new material you've been working on.
This album was just to serve as the ending of the 3-album trilogy.
Yeah.
I had a good time. I really felt like I stepped it up on my lyrics. It was fun to be able to end the story because I had been working on the 3-album trilogy idea for over 3 years. So it's kind of fun to get it done and see what the fans was going to think about it when it dropped.
Now, talk to me about the hip hop world. I know that it is. It's I still call it the rap world, but everybody loves calling it hip hop because I guess hip hop is a safer word. Talk to me about just the reaction from your peers and everybody on some of this new music, because I'm sure there's a lot of people like Tech and other people who have heard the album. What's their reaction, man?
Tech said he loves it. Tech said it was the perfect way to end the storyline. A lot of him, Trav, and Dave Weiner were some of the people under the label where I got a reaction from, and they all loved it. They congratulated me. I also get good feedback from my Twitter fans. They show me a lot of love and just saying, "Wow, this might be the best one." And I say the best is yet to come.
Now, talk to me a little bit about this 3-album trilogy. Why did you decide to do to do it this way?
Well, it was a couple of reasons. One, nobody's done it before, in the rap game at least. Two, is because a lot of artists today don't really put subject matter on their rap albums anymore, and it's hard to play a lot of artists' album all the way through. So I wanted to prove that, like in the 80s and the early 90s, you could listen to an album all the way through now. So I decided to make it 3 times over and make 3 albums that you have to listen to all the way through. Because, the fact that you can go on iTunes now and just buy one song from the album, which is all right. A lot of people put out albums that ain't worth buying the whole thing. But that kind of messed it up, so I decided I want to put out 3 albums to where they're going to have to get every song in order to understand the story.
Now, I know on Twitter, if you want to follow Brother Lynch on Twitter, it's Brother Lynch Hung on Twitter. I know that back in late February, you said that you had to get back with Cut Calhoun to make some real street music. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, a lot of the younger fans think, this trilogy type album is, all I really do is the killing and the murdering on the album. No, it was just a story. You know what I mean? If you would go back to my Loaded album in the 90s, you could see that I have a wide range. It's more of a street album. You know what I mean? So I wanted to get back and show the newer fans that I got since I signed with Strange that I can go back and do something a little more street. Kind of started with the very last album, Man of Elector. I did some more streeter songs than the songs were on Cohanger Strangler and Dinner the Movie. But the next album, I'm going to go really back street.
Now, talk to me about the differences, I guess, and some of the comparisons to some of your earlier music, like you mentioned, Dinner and a Movie and stuff like that, to the stuff you're doing now.
Well, the other albums wasn't so much killing. It had a subject always. The subject was always from the title of the album. But I did have a little more stuff that people related to on a day-to-day. Everybody's not running around killing as a serial killer, so the albums back in the 90s were more relatable as far as the average person.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool stuff, man. Now, I know that the last Tech Nine tour that was through the Kansas area and around the world, you weren't on, but I know you're on this tour. Talk to me about getting back out on the road and everything, and going on this big tour with Strange.
Well, it's going to be great. I did do some sporadic shows in 2012. But it's nothing like going on tour with Strange, because everything just seems to open up. Like, everything's so professional. You always, when you do shows with Tech Nine, you're guaranteed a big crowd. You're guaranteed to touch more fans. So that's a big, big difference. And you travel to a lot more places.
Now you're doing all sorts of different things. You're making stuff happen. What are you looking forward to? What are some of the places around the country you're looking forward to getting out on this tour with?
I would like to go back to New York, but I don't think we're hitting New York this time. I would also like to get to Florida, but I'm looking to get back to Michigan. I love Michigan. You know, they breed a lot of good rappers out there. Kansas City, you know what I mean? They've showed love since, 95. So I can't wait to get back there. Places like Idaho and all those spots, because all my Res homies is up there. When I say homies, I say fans. You know what I mean? They show big love every time I go up there. And I can't wait to hit this California strip again, because when I did do some shows in 2012, they're all out of California, so a lot of people here haven't seen me in a while.
Well, good stuff, man. Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to chat with us today, and looking forward to seeing you in Kansas, my man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Definitely, man. Well, what's the best spot to find you on the internet? Is it the blog, the website, Twitter? Where is it, brother?
Yeah, Twitter. I always tweet where I'm going to be off Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, I'm always tweeting. I'm a tweetaholic, so I usually tweet my other websites, and then I'll go conversate on those websites.
Cool stuff, man. And you can find him on Twitter at Brotha Lynch Hung. And Brother Lynch, thanks for doing this, brother. A real honor, and looking forward to speaking to you in Wichita, Kansas.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for having me.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon, man. Have yourself a good day.
You too.
Appreciate it, man. We've got more when we get back. Brotha Lynch and the crew are going to be in Wichita, Kansas at the Cotillion Ballroom. St. Patrick's Day, so get your tickets. We got more when we get back here.